is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Going deep here for Watkins. It got his man complete. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
The Bengals at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And yet again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
Down inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd and 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Room here to run.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Okay, break. Alert! Alert!
Right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Eagles. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw again.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and 3. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Devin Funchess, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys have now moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
97 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Defensively, celebration time, because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get the...
There he goes, left side. The 40. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Back to throw here. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. Touchdown Bengals! Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll bring him back within 4. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go option to the short side. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
He's going to keep this again.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
Quez Watkins
from 21 yards away.
And the Eagles have retaken a third quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and then, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Eagles have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
7 Pirates! Go!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to take another shot here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they'll begin by running the option.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this 2nd half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 238 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back to Mixon on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another big play here as they strike for 31. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught left side by Funchess. Second and 5. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that is what they needed. A first down and a big gain all the way to midfield as he's tackled right at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, this